I'm Matthew Beboff. I'm the team's marketing coordinator and project manager. I'm also the secondary pilot.
I'm Wesley Bush, and I'm the team's graphic designer and primary pilot.
I'm Hunter Berthold. I'm the team's design engineer as well as his father.
I'm Tristan Ware, and I'm a manufacturing engineer, drone technician, and a spotter.
And we're the High Five!
The team went through quite a few frames, each one better than the last, before settling on our current design. The first frame I designed was just an experiment. It allowed us to see some big problems with our design. It couldn't even fly. The previous frame's engines kept breaking due to a lack of shielding. I addressed this problem with our next design, alongside reducing weight and duct size. Unfortunately, we had to scrap that design because it broke the rules. Our final design features a built-in battery mount and engine shields. No more broken motors or bloated batteries. It also has a 2-in-1 payload and camera mount. No more rubber bands needed to hold things together. All weak points in the design were identified and addressed. I made 10 practice hoops out of PVC pipe and LED lights to help us practice on the real course and gain an edge on the competition.
Throughout the summer, we experimented with many new types of props and motors. We tried gold, silver, and finally unicorn motors, which have the most raw power that the rules allow. We also replaced the 4-bladed props with 3-bladed ones, giving the drones more control and agility.
For each frame that Tristan designed, I created a corresponding technical document to serve as a blueprint. In order to test the durability of our frames and materials, we would hook a frame to a fish scale and pull it until it broke, measuring the force on the scale and the amount that the drone deformed at designated intervals. Through this testing, we found weak points in our design and determined that Nylon X, a carbon fiber nylon composite, was the best material in terms of both weight and strength.
As required, we have to get at least one sponsor of $300. That first sponsor was Hot Shots Secret. Matthew and I went to Hot Shots for a sponsorship meeting. There we explained drones in school and our team as a whole. After the presentation, we asked them to sponsor us, and they agreed, and that was our first sponsor.
After a round of new equipment, funds were starting to dwindle. Throughout the year, we reached out to the Knights of Columbus, Drone Strike LLC, and the EAA for sponsorships. After we gave them each a brief presentation, they all agreed to fund us. By this point, we had 4 sponsors.
As the team's graphic designer, I was tasked with designing the logo for the team. I made 6 designs before settling on one. I put the logo on shirts, technical documents, thank you notes, social media pages, and even the drone transport cases. This, alongside the consistent color palette, ensures that we are recognizable. I created some advanced 3D renderings of the drones, and even digitally emulated the camera lens in order to make the promotional art for the social media fronts.
The portfolio requires a few points to be hit: sponsorship acquisition, manufacturing, and team history. I reviewed the portfolio to ensure that it satisfied the rubric alongside fixing grammar and spelling issues. I also trimmed unnecessary text to stay under the 20-page limit. For our first competition, our display board was just a simple trifold with papers full of information pasted on there. After that competition, we sat down to discuss how to make our display more enticing and unique. A few ideas flew by, like a video playing tablet and a rotating display, but what we eventually went with was a triple-decker display board. To put it shortly, it looks like a staircase.
Most of the direction of this video presentation was under my lead. I managed the script and ensured an enthusiastic tone was kept across recordings. Matthew scheduled recording sessions and made sure everyone was where they needed to be at the time of recording.